Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's topic, we want to divert a bit on what we have been doing on this channel. Talk about what is currently going on in Anambra State. It has to do with not politics, I should say, but a bit politics and something that concerns humanity. Like you all may know, for some of you that have been online, seen what is going on. Yesterday, I received the most shocking news, even though it has been happening almost every day around Nigeria and Anambra State, to be precise. Yesterday there was protest in Oka, which I'll be leaving maybe a few clip of that protest on this video. I'll be leaving it maybe up here or something. There was a protest that happened in Oka yesterday. I think the protesters actually got to a newly government house that was constructed in Oka. So, and when I watched the video, I tried to go into details to see what actually caused the protest, and I found out that a young man was unalived around Mbakwo in Oka North. Formed the Udogachi group by the current government of Anambra State. I watched the ones that was done by the youth and also by the women also. Aside that, as I was living that, thinking is all that is happening yesterday being Mayfex, I also saw another one, a tragedy that occurred around the Opiweka axis. And when I watched the video, it was terrible actually. Number of people lost their life. What was the thing? Those Agborus that used to collect money or chase after those big truck drivers, that is conveying large containers and the rest. We are chasing after one of those people, and on the process dragging steering or something, and the driver lost control and crushed a full loaded keke. When I say fully loaded keke with human beings, crushed on them. Even a newborn baby, according to the news, a newborn baby was also involved in the accident, and the young baby, the newly born baby, I think lost his or her life. So after looking at all these things, I decided to talk about it today. I think it's high time we start speaking out. This thing is becoming too much. Because there was one time I made mention of this in one of my videos. I said, must we use talks to, enforce laws or do things in our state or elsewhere? Must there be talks? Why should talks be made available for such thing? I think by now Nigeria has gotten to that level, or even Anambra State or any other state has gotten to that level where some of these tickets they are being collected that is causing this tragedy, should be provided a platform on online websites where people can easily pay and gather their tickets and keep for evidence purposes that they have paid. You understand? Instead of mounting these people along the road, if you go to Headbridge, they are there. Go to Opiweka, they are there. They're almost on that lane. Because this is not the first time. This is not the first time, actually. This thing has been happening all along. And each time it happens, they claim human lives. Why? Is it not high time these people provide an alternative means to do this thing? Must they stand on that road, chasing after those big truck driver, dragging steering with them, knowing fully well that those big motors or big lorries have little to no brake? And any little thing can land them into unaliving people. And nobody is even looking at that angle. The thing is tiring. We're not even talking about what security personnel are currently doing to people in Anambra State. The newly recruited security personnel. We don't even want to talk about that one because they will come after me, sincerely speaking. What we are seeing every day on that road is not what the mouth can speak. I think it's high time they provide a better platform. It's not to immerse those guys will be on the road collecting those things or chasing after those drivers. Let's be honest. Sometimes themselves lose their life on the process of doing it. Sometimes they cause accidents that claims many lives. Almost every time. Recently, they have stopped Keke and Okada riders from accessing that Onitsha bridgehead, the first Onitsha bridgehead. They have stopped them from accessing that road, making it difficult for some people who see that as an alternative for lower cost of transportation to pass through here around there. What was what they say, according to what I heard? They say they got information that they want to bomb the bridge or whatever, and it can easily be done via keke or bike and whatever, and they also cause accident. And after looking into it, I just laugh it off, man. I just laugh it off. I don't like the thing is not getting to me. I don't want to believe that because that is what I've been hearing, but it's somehow now they have stopped it. If you are coming from Onitsha to Asaba, you know amount those people are calling for you, those motorists. If you hear the prices, sometimes they call 3,000 just to cross from Onitsha to Asaba. Some of them, sometimes they will tell you 1,500. Even on Sundays, that people do go to Onitsha or come back to Asaba for 800 naira. Now, if you don't pay 1,000 naira, they won't carry you. Because they have seen that people have no other alternative. They have chased out the alternative they have. Now, it's high, it has becoming a means to extort people the more. This is what I keep complaining sometimes, and this thing has made me not to always talk about politics. I don't want to venture into it because I don't know how to mix words. I like to say it the way it is. In as much as you said you want to provide park, you want to provide this, provide that, how sure are you that those parks are affordable for people to make use of it? Or are you creating those parks in order to extort people the more? You create pact that people cannot be able to afford. That is what is making people to source for alternative. It's high time the government starts creating people that will be beneficial to people, and not creating something that people cannot be able to afford. That is the problem. It will solve a lot of issues. If you are going from Premier Junction down to Main Market, how much they are collecting from passengers is so alarming. Sometimes 500 naira to get to Egetin. It's very, very expensive, very, very costly. We're not even talking about the high cost of fuel. Before the high cost of fuel, they have been doing it before they increase fuel. So it brings me down again to the topic at hand. What do you think should be done about these things? Because this accident every day has claimed people's life enough. He has claimed people's life enough. That Bridget, that Opiweka and other axes. He has been claiming people's life almost every time around there. What do you think is the best solution? For me, the best solution is to provide a platform. The platform I'm talking about is an online. Now the world is going digital. We must not always depend on manual every time. Everything must not be done by enforcement, by talks and everything. Let them provide online platform where people can easily go to OP, whatever, POS and their banks and just make payment, take their slips as evidence and keep. And they will have a way of checkmating them either monthly, weekly, or otherwise. Not every time people will just be along that road, stopping and dragging steerings with motorists, causing them to run into a crowd of people. This thing is very bad, man. It's getting out of hand. The other time I traveled to I think this is December, passing through Iso and the rest of them. At a point, I start thinking maybe there's war going on in Oka that we are not aware of. You see different ammo tanks, different checking points everywhere, to the extent that some youths are now afraid to come out. Like when I entered Keke, a youth wanted to enter the same Keke with us. It was like, are those people on the road? And the Keke man was like, no, they have not come out. When it gets to this point where people have to be afraid, I don't think it's funny any longer. It's no longer funny. And there's has time some of you that will come online to keep on defending nonsense to see the reality. The other time, I don't want this video to be very long, but the other time I was talking about the demolition of Main Market and every other thing that concerns it. A lot of you feel like it's high time, it's long overdue. Let them do it. It's very painful, but they deserve it. I want to ask some of you a question. To do something or to see a good thing is one thing. To do it at appropriate time is another thing. Some of you think that the heavy presence of security men stops criminality or stops armed robbery. No, it doesn't stop it. It just only scares them away for a while and they will be back in full force. What stops criminality, armed robbery, and some of these things you are facing in your communities, in your societies, is how meaningfully employed and how you engage people. That is what stops it. Now, when I mentioned about this Main Market, the economic status of Nigeria and how people are being, what people are passing through, the hell people are going through in Nigeria currently, and the one they have managed to put up for themselves, you went there and take it out of their hand, take it out of their mouth, and expect them not to go into criminality, or you now start seeing such people as an evil person. Let us reason like humans. Let us not always reason from the backside of our head. Let's reason like humans. Let's put humanity first. What is the alternative you provided for those people before taking the ones they have from them? Is it cash that you give to them to sustain themselves for a while? Nothing. You didn't provide anything. What about those who are earning or who are making a living from some of those shop owners inside the Main Market? You have taken food out of their mouth. Some of them who have no choice will result into criminality. And me and you will still come outside to call them out. It's high time we start seeing things the way they are. Before you take food away from somebody's mouth, make sure you are giving him an alternative so we have a better society. This thing is becoming too much, my brothers. We should stop defending this evil. Honestly, this is why I don't want to talk about anything politics or talk about anything that's going on there. Because when I want to talk about it, it makes me go somehow gaga. Because it's something that I'm seeing every day. It's not that somebody is telling me. Guys, I think I'm ending this video here because it's getting a bit longer. So just tell us, what do you think should be done to this thing? Like the appropriate way government should approach this thing to stop this, steady accident that claims life almost every day. What do you think is the appropriate way to do it? Thank you guys for watching. Do have a wonderful day. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do subscribe. And for you that will come under my section for attack, kindly not do that, or do it politely without any insult, because I'm going to be removing comment. Thank you. Do have a wonderful day.